Okay, Zelensky is absolutely right, but we should take his bold proposal a step further. Not only should Russia be kicked off the Security Council, seat should be given to Ukraine. Indeed, there is precedent for doing just that. It's not written into the UN Charter that Russia Federation is entitled to a permanent seat on the Security Council. The UN Charter states that the Republic of China, France, and Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and the United States of America shall be permanent members of the Security Council. Two names of countries no longer occupy seats on the Security Council. On October 25, 1971, the UN expelled the Republic of China, Taiwan, made the People's Republic of China, or mainland China, to become one of the 5 permanent members of the Security Council, or the P5. Despite its Security Council veto, Taiwan was powerless to stop its own expulsion by vote of the UN General Assembly. The U.S.-led proposal to make China's representation an important question, requiring 2/3 supermajority vote, failed by a vote of 59 to 55 with 15 abstentions. The General Assembly had passed Resolution 2758 removing Taiwan by a simple majority vote, 66 to 35 with 17 abstentions. In so doing, it set the precedent to sitting members of the P5 could be removed and replaced by another entity, possible claim to the seat. Just as Communist China now occupies a seat designated by the Republic of China, Russia now occupies a seat designated for the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. But the Russian Federation and the USSR are not the same country. Putin's justification for his invasion of Ukraine is to reclaim territorial loss during the Soviet Union's dissolution. Just as the UNGA voted to expel Taiwan and declare henceforth the People's Republic of China would be deemed the legitimate occupant of the Republic of China. See, it could vote China's seat, it could expel Russia, declare henceforth Ukraine will deem the legitimate successor state to the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, giving it the old Soviet seat. One need look no further than Putin's own 6,885-word manifesto for war, laying out a case stretching back more than 1,000 years that Ukrainians and Russians are one people descended from ancient Rus, justify declaring Ukraine to be the legitimate successor to the USSR. The China precedent from 1971 established that Russia and China be powerless to veto such a move to the Security Council, unlike Taiwan, which did nothing to merit its UN ejection. Russia has earned its removal in spades. The UN Charter explicitly states that member states can be expelled if it persistently violated the principles containing in the present charter. This past month, the General Assembly twice voted to overwhelmingly declare that Moscow is doing just that in Ukraine. March 2nd, the General Assembly voted 141 to 5 with 35 abstentions, condemned the aggregation by the Russian Federation against Ukraine, violation of Article 2 for the Charter. On March 24th, it again condemned Russia for violating the Charter, creating a humanitarian crisis by a vote of 140 to 5, with 35 abstentions. In both cases, almost 3/4 of member states voted to condemn Russia. It is more than enough votes to place Russia on the Security Council. Indeed, it would exceed the 2/3 supermajority requiring the question of Russia's placement were deemed the important matter. On Thursday, the General Assembly voted to suspend Russia, the UN Human Rights Council.